Namaste. Welcome back again to Pankaja. Today on Gayatri mantra to honor the sun, which represents our soul, our self, our self-esteem. And this is the second part. And now we want to dive into the Gayatri mantra. I want to share it with you the way I learned it from my teacher, my master, Dr. Vasant Lad, the great Ayurvedic teacher. And I learned that the Gayatri mantra actually has three parts, and often only the middle part is recited, which is very famous and very beautiful. And there is many recordings, many chantings you can find on the middle part of Gayatri mantra. But very rarely you hear the introductory part, like the invocation, the honoring, and then the final part, the prayer. So I want to share those three parts, and I write the text in the comments. And there is a practice in how we can practice this mantra following our breath. The first part of it on the inhalation of our breath. The second, on middle, the famous part, we keep while we holding our breath, we think this mantra, and then while we exhale, we can think, or right now I will speak it, the third part of the mantra. And we also do this with the Anulom Vilom Pranayama. So this is the side changing breath from left to right and from right to left and holding in the middle. So I will show this pranayama first, Anulom Vilom, which is beautifully balancing the left and right side of our brain and of our whole body, and brings us into this sense of unity where life can really function from its source, and we are beyond the restrictions and obstacles from our mind and ego. So Anulom Vilom. You practice by closing one of your nostrils individually, and I will show it right now. So you use your right hand. The other hand you can just place on your lap with your hand facing upwards, or you can even use the Gayatri Mudra. Do you see that? So you touch the index finger with your left thumb very slightly, like this, and the other fingers are stretched but not rigid, and like this you place on your lap. So the palm always facing upwards to receive the divine energy. Only in case you feel totally ungrounded, like very, very restless on a day, then even place your hand downwards and just have it rest on your lap. I will show it. Just a moment. So, no, you don't see. So on your lap or on your knee, if you need to ground more, and with the Gayatri Mudra or GYAN Mudra, which is more helping to awake also your awareness. Whenever you feel good, you do the GYAN Mudra on your lap, on your knee. Okay. So with the right hand, we close those two fingers to the palm, the index and the middle finger. And as you can see in my hand, it's not easy for everybody. So these two, the small finger and the ring finger, should face upwards and be together. But sometimes they don't want to do like we want to do. So we just do our best. So those two touch the base of the thumb, which is a very powerful energy point, a marma point for the lung energy, for our lungs. So it will also help us increase our vital capacity in our breath, in our prana. And in the thumb, with the thumb, we have our arm up with the elbow to the outside, so that we really have a nice open part of our, also the lateral part of our lungs. And we have more capacity to breathe. We sometimes don't think of all this capacity we have, that the lungs have their lobes not only in the front but also on the side and in the back. So let's use all of these and open our chest. So with our right thumb, we will in a moment close our right nostril, And the preliminary situation must be that both your nostrils are free. So if they are very stuck from some congestion, then you can't practice Anulom Vilom. It might give pressure on your sinuses or even create a headache. So in that case, you just do it without closing nostrils. You can think of the left and then of the right side. And you can use something like Nasya, nose drops to lubricate your nasal passages to open up any stuck congestion there. And then very easily, after a couple of days, you will feel free and you can do this powerful practice without any other contraindication, unless like all contraindications for all pranayamas also are if you are on your menstruation or on your pregnancy. So Nasya nose drops are enriched medicated oils which you can put into your passage of your nostrils, either by really tilting your head back, but this needs to be shown by a practitioner on how to exactly do it, and place 5 droplets in each nostril in a certain order also, um, to enrich all the capacity of your prana, of your breath. And if not, you can just lubrify your little it's the pinky finger, right? The little finger, you just lubricate it with some of this Nasya oil, which often has some eucalyptus in it, some digestible camphor, so those opening herbs. And on the base is often sesame oil or sunflower oil. So according to your prakriti, to your constitution, the practitioner will choose